potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Offense with jumbo personnel. Using his legs, it's caught. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Singleton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved.
Maybe some room here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right.
Touchdown, Auburn! Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reed. Got a man, it's Horton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Here's Reed to throw. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nimrod. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Cobb. Pulled down for the tackle.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Reed pulls it in. It's Horton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the air, it's Reed. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Throwing Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Got his man. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. Receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
Hit as he throws. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The run inside. It's Pop. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just going to keep it after the snap. Maybe a crease. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Reed. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes a catch. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. It's complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. He lets one fly deep. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line. You got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Wide open downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Running inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Got a little space. He'll be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Not sure that's going to matter except to his statistics as we are seconds away from halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having a lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
So here comes the Auburn offense. The run inside. It's Cobb. Picks up the 1st down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Brown wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds his man. That toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing Reed. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the ground, it's Owens. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Here's the return. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Tigers. Special teams proving to be special. So much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. He didn't want to just let that go. He grabbed it and took it to the house.
And when you got that kind of ability, I will give you the green light. Absolutely. You just catch it and you just go. He does the refs 10-yard line, 5-yard line, 1-yard line. When you do that, it's all gravy.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Reed. Got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with the big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Reed to throw. On target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, it's Owens. Got a little grass. Oh, there's the ball. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Owens. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reed rushes on him. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Throwing Reed. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
A really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Brown will throw it. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Beck has it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Auburn sends out the punting unit. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Reed. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the crow route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
On 1st down from their own 22. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reed. Got him downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for space. It's Owens. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's Reed to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Release to the back. This time he's got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll take it himself. Good, solid tackle.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On target. Oh, what a cut! Snags it and he's open. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there. Almost came away with that interception.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Brown wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Now on the move. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.